Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. Today from Jakks Pacific in their Sonic the Hedgehog line, we are featuring Shadow the Hedgehog. Alright, so with the recent announcement of Keanu Reeves playing Shadow in the live action Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and also with the upcoming Sonic and Shadow, I think it's Chronicles video game. We're going to take a look at this action. Alright, wait, rewind. I got to start all over. I got brain fog for a second. So, from the top. Alright, welcome back. It's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. Today from Jakks Pacific in their Sonic the Hedgehog line, we are featuring Shadow the Hedgehog. Alright, so coming hot off the heels of the announcement of Keanu Reeves playing the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog in the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie, and also the Sonic X Shadow Chronicles video game, we are taking a look at Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, I'm like tongue-tied. I don't know if I said everything properly, but we're looking at Shadow today. Let's just sum that up. If you're a video gamer, especially a long-time video gamer, Shadow is a character that's been around for a very long time. Shadow first debuted in 2001 in the video game Sonic Adventure, and I think that was on the Dreamcast way back in the day. Eventually, Shadow had his own game. He's kind of almost like portrayed as an anti-hero, almost kind of like the opposite of Sonic in every way. I remember some of the promotional materials with him. He'd be like on a motorbike with like with like guns and everything. So it was the complete opposite of Sonic, and for whatever reason, fans took to the character very well, and some 23 years later, here we are, and Shadow's gonna be making his big screen debut, and it's pretty cool that he's gonna be voiced by Keanu Reeves. I found this figure recently at my local Walmart, and today is September 27, 2024. And I love all of Jakks' video game properties, everything from their world of Nintendo, Super Mario Brothers, and their Sega stuff. Most recently, they've been branching out beyond Sonic, and they've been tackling stuff like Streets of Rage, Altered Beast, and I'm hoping that they do more, maybe like Golden Axe or like Fighters Mega Mix, anything that feels like it should be a video game action figure. Shadow features 11 points of articulation. He comes with the Star Spring. With his amazing speed and raw power, Shadow the Hedgehog can control time and space with the Chaos Control. And other figures in the wave, these are all awesome. I love the Super Sonic figure. That's like one of my favorite Sonics. It kind of reminds me of Akira Toriyama's Super Saiyan Goku character from Dragon Ball. And the Heavy Gunner's kind of neat because just the color scheme alone, kind of like, it's almost like a shout out to Gundam, with the blue, the white, the gold, and the red. Alright, we have the Star Spring as an accessory, and like most accessories, they're compatible with the playsets. And you'll notice the socket here. So if you have any of the playsets like the Green Hill Zone, you can easily just plug this into place. And we have Shadow the Hedgehog. It's such a neat little figure. My only complaint with some of these figures, and this goes with the Nintendo figures also, is that these figures, their proportions, they're very cartoony, very animated, very manga and anime inspired. So they have these very like thin arms and legs, and sometimes, even though they're very well articulated, they're just kind of hard to pose and move. And especially with the Sonic the Hedgehog figures, they're so top heavy that they don't stand all that well sometimes, especially when you have like a giant head like this and these really spindly legs. You know, it's kind of hard to get them to balance correctly. You know, thankfully, characters like Shadow and Sonic have these larger feet, so it gives them more surface area. But yeah, they're just sometimes kind of hard to pose, but they're such fantastic toys. You know, these really are like the video game characters leaping off of your screen and like, I was going to say into your palm, but that just sounds weird. The color scheme is awesome. You know, this is totally Shadow the Hedgehog with the black. The black's a nice, it's like a nice satin finish. I prefer something a little bit more matte, just so it's not reflecting the light as brightly as it does. But it looks really good, especially contrasted against the red and gold elements. You know, the gold elements are nice. They're very reminiscent of the rings in Sonic. The soles of his feet are crazy how detailed they are, especially for something you're not really going to see. You know, they didn't need to go to the extra effort and paint the soles, but they did. And it's great. If you're a Sonic fan, this figure is a definite must purchase. You know, Shadow's really one of the core characters in the Sonic the Hedgehog family. In terms of the articulation, Shadow's head moves. The arms move as well. Not only do they go swivel up and down, but they also go inward and outward. There is no articulation at the elbows or at the wrists. Oh, I take it back. There is articulation at the wrists, right at the cuff of the glove. Articulation at the legs. And you could get them in those running poses, which is nice. The joints, they feel, not that they feel fragile, but it's like I said, the legs are so thin, and with the weight of these heavier like feet, hands, and head, it feels like it's a lot to bear. You know, for these legs, and it's gonna be hard to hold some of these poses, especially since the knees. In addition to like being able to bend, they do offer a swivel motion. But as you can see, this one kind of flops around just because, you know, the sheer mass and weight of the foot. It's a lot to bear for the knee. But it's a great figure, great display piece. They're very eye-catching. You know, I think it's really cool if you're into the Nintendo and Sonic lines and you just have a shelf filled with all these characters. And with the playsets, it's really easy to recreate dioramas, you know, depicting your favorite levels from the video game. Yeah, so overall, excellent action figure. On a scale of 1 to 10, I easily give this, you know, an 8 to 8.5. You know, I love Shadow, and with the upcoming movie and the new video game, Sonic X Shadow, you know, it's just going to be awesome. So it's going to be the year of Shadow, and I have no problem with that. All right, so wrapping this one up, once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.